so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my March update for Paint Our Way to 5K. This is an empties challenge that I'm doing with a wonderful group of painters. I will have a sign-up sheet and a master link to all of their information in the description box down below. It's basically you're trying to use up $5,000 worth of stuff. 5,000 in whatever is your currency is. Since I'm in America, I'm using US dollars. And I have done so much better than anticipated. I'm like, holy crap. So today I'm just going to share with you what I used up in the month of March, but sometime next week you'll see a video where I recap kind of quarter 1 and go through each item like I did in the intro. And I will try to remember to link the intro in the cards. I am absolutely awful at that, but I do have a playlist if you're interested in seeing my other empties. I think I have 24 makeup empties today. We're gonna see. I'm supposed to have 5 body care, but I'm gonna have to go through my list again because I don't know what the 5th one would be. Okay, I am gonna start with my declutters. I have 2, probably more, but 2 is what I put down. The first is this. This is the Flower Balm, Blush Balm in Pinched. I just don't like the color of this, and I didn't really care for the formula of this. This is too much, it's too orange on me. And it felt like it would work better as a bronzer, but I don't like the formula enough to keep it around. So I'm gonna pass this along to Project Beauty Share, and hopefully someone will get some good use out of it. The other things I'm decluttering may be a little controversial. I am decluttering my reusable makeup brown, like makeup browns or whatever. So I have 2 different kinds. I have these, which are like just regular like microfiber, I guess. And then I had these, which were more like a bamboo. So if you guys remember back in the fall, I was having so many issues with my skin and I couldn't figure out what it was until everything cleared up. And then I used one of those and I had so much irritation from it. I realized it's because those are too abrasive for my face. So even though I swore I wouldn't buy them ever again, I have moved to, excuse me, cotton. So I picked up these. I will try to remember to link these in the description box. It's not, I don't do affiliate links, so it's not affiliated, but these were just called, I think, Chinese cotton squares or whatever. I think they're supposed to be not necessarily a dupe, but kind of the same thing as the ones from Shiseido, which everybody, is it Shiseido? I think it's that. But so I picked up these and I picked up the other ones just to see which ones are good. And I really, really like these. They're really soft. They're not abrasive. It removes everything that I needed to do without any irritation. So I know they're single use and I know that I said I wasn't going to do it again, but at the same time, I have to protect my skin. It's the only face I get. And I'm starting to get really bad wrinkles and stuff. So if I have to protect it with this rather than those, that's what the plan is going to be. Am I recording? Jesus Christ Superstar. Scared me up to death. Okay, so those were the 2 declutters. I have 1 miscellaneous, I think, and that's this. I used up another soap from Shop Miss A. You guys know, or you should know by now, that I love this soap. I think it's $1.55. I use this to clean my brushes and sometimes my sponges too, and I just absolutely love it. It smells good. It's got argan oil in it. I really, really like them. Ooh, get in there. Okay. Now let's move to hair. So I have a shampoo and a conditioner. I just picked these up off Amazon. I was looking for something that was supposed to be thickening or have biotin in it, and these supposedly do. They're formulated in Italy. I don't know. I didn't care for it. These are all right, but they're like $11 a bottle. I bought them as a bundle, but I think they're like $11 or $12 a bottle. No way in hell would I pay that for these. So I have about 1 more use on the shampoo and probably 1 or 2 more uses on the conditioner. If you've heard me say it, I don't like to use, I want my conditioner and my shampoo to match. So I'll probably just use this like as a body conditioner or something. I don't shave. I am on immune suppression therapy, and a nick can turn into cellulitis, etc., etc. So I have started doing Veet. So I just Veet my body. So I don't need it as like a shaving cream or anything like that, but I may use it like as a body conditioner. But I like the smell, but I didn't really care for the formula. So these are empty as well. And then my last hair care, so 3 hair care this month, is this. This is my matcha green tea and wild apple blossom hair mask from Not Your Mother's. This is so good. It smells so good. I'm so glad I have it. Really, really enjoyed it. It will be a repurchase later down the road, but I have 3 masks in a project starting later this month, and I'm going to have to get through those first. So this is an empty. It said I have 5 body care, but I only have 4 right here, so I don't know what happened. But let's start with this. This is the First Aid Beauty Gilded Pear body wash. This was in my Throwback 30 for 12 Days of Christmas. They don't make this anymore, but I really wish they did. It smelled delightful. It smelled like you were eating, like it smelled like a fresh pear. Fun fact, I don't like fresh pears. I like canned pears better. It's the texture thing. I don't like anything that's kind of mealy or soft. I like my nectarines hard. I like my apples hard. I like my watermelon a little on the green side. I like my bananas a little on the green side. So, fun fact. There you go. So yeah, I really love this. I think I have 4 more as backups. One that I didn't really care for was this. This is the Charcoal Black Sugar Scrub from Tree Hut. I don't think they make the scent anymore. I didn't care for the scent. It made a mess in the bathroom, so I'm really glad to see this one gone. I used up a sample of the Boom Dia Bright Cream. I don't know if this did what it was supposed to do. It smelled okay. It smelled like cream soda. I think it was Danny and I that were talking about it. I was like, yeah, it really does smell kind of like cream soda. So there's that. And then last for body care is this. This is the Pink Evergreen Whipped Body Scrub from Bath Bevy. These are so stinking good. She has a Facebook group where she does inventory sales. So these are full price at 15 bucks. They're 8 ounces. So they're basically, I think they're the same size as a Tree Hut scrub. And this is a scrub and a soap. So I highly recommend these. I love them. I've sung her praises. These are really, really good. And I think I will try to remember to leave a link down below to the Facebook group, but also to her website, because she does subscription boxes. She has a tub one and a tubless one. It's just really, really nice stuff. I've enjoyed what I've gotten from there. Ha! I remember the 5th one. Oh, memory. I also had some shower steamers from her, and I used up both of those. Unfortunately, Rob threw away the packaging. I knew that was going to happen, but I remembered at the very last second, like a good girl. So yeah, highly recommend Bath Bevy. You're going to see those in a haul later next week. At some point next week. Okay, let's move on to skincare. First, I finished a Pharmacy Green Clean just in the nick of time. I have a couple of these going into a project starting later this month. You guys know I love this. I've sung its praises, but I think I'm going to move to the Shop Miss A one. I bought 4 of them because it's hard to find them in stock sometime, and they're on their way. But I like that one too. It may not be as good as the Pharmacy. Maybe I need to do a side-by-side comparison. But this is $32. So even at 30% off, this is still really expensive. And I think those are like $7 or $8. So yeah, physically this year, I want to use up as much money as I can. Next year, I probably won't have such a lofty goal. We'll see. So this is finished. I have 2 more makeup removers. I have the Body Shop Chamomile one. I hated this. This is supposed to be waterproof. It doesn't take off anything. I've heard that the balm is better, but I'm not interested. And then I finished another Clinique Take the Day Off. What is this called? Makeup remover. I finished 2 eye creams. I finished the Pharmacy Cheer Up eye cream. I would definitely try this again. I don't think you get as much as you do with the Clinique. I'll have to look because I do like them both for different things. This is a bit thicker, so I would consider this like as a nighttime, overnight kind of eye cream, and then I would use the Clinique during the day. I know some of you are like, you don't even need an eye cream. I like an eye cream. I like when it targets things. I like having extra moisture up there. I like it, so I do it. Speaking of this, listen, this is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Gel from Good Molecules. This and their eye patches are the only 2 things I care about from this brand, but I recently repurchased this because this is just so good. If you are someone who deals with inflammation in your face, or if you're someone who deals with, just like edema in your face, or if you're someone who just wakes up a little bit swollen, this is so good. I have I have eye hoodies. Like at some point, I'm probably gonna have to have these lifted because they're gonna get to a point where they cover my eye. That happened to my grandmother. Anyway, I will put this up here and under here, and there is a difference in my eyes. It reduces the swelling. I don't know maybe it's the caffeine. I don't know. It's a miracle worker. It's $7 from Ulta. So yeah, I'm really glad I got to try that. Two things that were This is the Laneige primer. And then this is the Vichy Mineral 89. I don't feel like this was enough for me to give it a try and give it a go, and I am not in the mood to purchase it right now. I think I have a couple more. Maybe I'll try to combine them and get a few days used to see if I even care for it. So this is an empty. And the last skincare empty is this. This is the iUnique Beta Glucan Power Moisture Serum. This is a snail serum. I enjoyed this very, very much. I think this is going to replace kind of hyaluronic acid. I do use that hyaluronic toner from iUnique, and I absolutely love that. But I don't feel like my face does well with like just a true hyaluronic acid. So I think this is going to be a replacement for sure. So yeah. And that was all the skincare. And the rest is makeup. How did that even happen? Let's start with some samples because I have some samples. So the sample. This is the sample. This is the sample. How do I have so much? Go May. Okay, let's start with this one. This was the NYX Bear With Me sample primer. You guys, it's $8. NYX has lost their flipping mind. So I panned the big one of these last year, and I ended up using it in my skincare routine. I don't care for the Bear With Me. I don't mind the marshmallow one, but I don't care for the Bear With Me. But this is done. I finished 3 mascaras. I finished this one. I showed this in my advent. I can't get the lid off. Yeah, I can't get the lid off. This is the Big Ego. This had just gotten dried out. I don't care for these because they have those what are they called? Hourglass wands, and I just don't like the hourglass wands. I just don't. And then last but not least is this one. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. If you can see black spots all over my face, that's this one. So last weekend, was that literally just last weekend? We went to Oklahoma for my nephew's first birthday party. I need a drink. Hold on. And I wore a really simple eye look. I literally put a matte and then a little bitty shimmer, and I wore some mascara. And by the time we were done, I wasn't sweating, I wasn't crying, nothing. I had black. I look like a raccoon from this mascara. So today, it's done. We're done. We got some flakes. We're done. I don't like it. We're done. One that I did love is this. This is the NARS Radiant Reflected foundation. I'm going to put a little swatch. I will put up a picture. I actually did a full face of makeup this deep. All right, friends. Don't mind that I look like a Oompa Loompa or Marge Simpson's fat sister, but this is the NARS NARS Light Reflecting Foundation that I got from Sephora. Again, the color is beyond wrong, but it's the only thing on my skin. I'd already wiped off my moisturizer. I don't have a primer with it. It's beautiful. I don't think it looks heavy. I think since it's the wrong color, it's emphasizing things that it wouldn't emphasize if it was the correct color. So the only reason why I did it though is because I wanted to feel what the formula was like without any kind of primer, without any kind of lightening, etc. And I loved it so much, I bought a full-size one. This is beautiful. But you gotta like being glowing hoey, because this thing, this is what it stays. Like, this is how it stays. It stays this glowy, but it's so beautiful. It just sits on the skin. It doesn't enhance texture. I mean, I have tons of texture on my hands and I don't feel like it's enhancing it at all. It's a beautiful formula. The color was way off. That's the lightest one that Sephora had when I got that sample. And what's funny is I used the NARS kind of foundation matcher, and they put me at like Patagonia, and I got that and I'm like, that's still too deep. So they were having a 25% off sale for after payday. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna use 25% off, get this. And yeah, so I had to return it, and then I just bought the single one. You'll see that in the haul. But if you are someone who likes a glowy foundation, this is really, really good. I feel like it's about medium coverage. You may be able to build it up, but I really found just one layer of this all around was absolutely beautiful. So I am excited to play with the full size one at some point. I am currently painting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundations. Because why not? I used up a Laguna kind of bronzer thing. Laguna is just too dark for me. Another favorite was this one. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I don't know that they make this exact one anymore. I know they have a different formula. I loved this foundation. It's not as glowy as the one from NARS, but it was flipping beautiful. I absolutely loved it. This is definitely on a loves list because it's just so pretty. So really like that. And then the last but not least of the samples was a Laura Mercier 3-pack. So you can see the colors there. I actually used all 3 of these colors as a contour and a bronzer. So this amethyst color is not purple at all. It was really like a it was a perfect contour color. It was the perfect contour color. So I used that up as a contour, and then I mixed these other 2 with my cream bronzer of the day, and that's how I used those up. These were beautiful on the head, but these caviar sticks are $39. They're either $29 or $39 for a full size, and I'm not paying $30 for one eyeshadow. No thank you. So they're good, but Speaking of, I finished one. This was, what color is this? Doesn't have her glasses on. Do that. Copper. You can see I dug it out, and again I ended up using this as a glowy bronzer. This is a mini, so it's nice, but I'm not someone who wears a lot of cream eyeshadow. This was kind of creamy today. I mixed a multi-chrome pigment with a mixing medium and used it on my eyes, and I really, really like it. So anyway, I Okay, got 2 setting sprays here. I finally finished the Flower Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. Why they have this and a glowy version, I will never know, because this is super glowy too. So you don't need both. One or the other will do you. It's an okay setting spray, but I probably won't repurchase it. Yeah. And then I finished this one. This is the Shop Miss A setting spray. This is like a primer, I think. I don't know. I think it's $1.88. I really enjoyed this, and I actually used this to spray my brushes, but this actually has a pretty good spray. So there's just a little bit left. Oh, now it's sputtered. Great. Good job, Miss. So anyway, I think this is really nice, $1.88. Again, I asked in a different video, if you guys want to see a full face of Shop Miss A, my favorites, let me know down below, because they got some good makeup, but that's $1. Lips. I have some lips. Oh, let's talk about another primer. I used up this. This is the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer. This will make you look like C-3PO if you are my skin tone. I used as much as I could, and I didn't bother cutting this, and I didn't bother squeezing it out because I hated it. So we're going to consider this an empty, and it's done. I finished up my liquid highlighter from Revolution. I cannot find the other bottle, but it was the pink one, while this is the champagne one. I've been working on this for a hot minute. I think this is Fantasy. So it was in this little container, and I used it, and I really enjoyed it. These highlighters from Makeup Revolution are really, really good. I don't know if they carry these anymore, but they're good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The other 2 highlighters I finished are Flexitarian from ColourPop. This is one I would definitely repurchase. I enjoy this Super Shock formula on the cheeks. And then I finished another Shop Miss A product. This was the Dewy Highlighter in Opal. So you guys have heard me say, if you want to try cream, AOA, really good. I finished 2 lip products. I have the NARS, I believe this was an Orgasm. It was a little mini. And then I finished a full size from Clarity. I am not getting the bottom of this. This is super goopy. So if I were to bring it out, it would just be goopy everywhere. This was an okay gloss. I didn't mind it. This would probably be the only thing that I would purchase from her. But what I loved about it is it tasted like a banana Laffy Taffy. So yeah. I finished a concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo in Fair Warm. You can see I got all of it out. I hate this. I hate it so much. I'm currently working on the other one. Hopefully this will be an empty for April's update. I just don't care for this. I don't know exactly what it is about it that I hate, but I've really been using that one as part of my foundation routine because I just hate the way it looked on my eyes. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I finished 2 bronzer products. The first is this. This is my Fenty Matchstick in the color Cinnamon. Finished it. I would buy full size of this if I knew it would stay creamy. Like I mentioned, I panned the amber one and it didn't, and I just didn't care for it at all. And then I finished my dual-ended contour and bronzer stick from Makeup Revolution, Double Mount. I actually really enjoyed this too. I have one kind of this is a full-size mascara primer from L'Oreal. I enjoyed this. This was okay. I don't know that it did a whole lot for my lashes, but I got it done. And then I have 3 brow products. I have 2 brow pencils from ColourPop. I hated this one. Which one? No, I hated this one. The one that you can't twist down. Ugh. But this one wasn't bad. This is the one you roll up and yeah. And then last but not least, I finished what I consider maybe a holy grail. This is the Ulta brow gel in light, or brow tint in light, and I really liked it, but I can't get it off, Captain. So yeah, that's it. That was all of my empties for the month of March. So I finished 3 hair care, 5 body care, 7 skincare, and 24 makeup items. I need to count that again, and if it's wrong, I'll throw it up on the screen. For a grand total of, where are we? There we are. $450.16 for the month. So not bad. That does not include the declutters. If we're including the declutters, that's $416. It looks like it's 40 products that I used up. So let's go project by project. Throwback 30. Let me move this and put some glasses on so I can see some. Throwback 30, I finished 3 products for a total of $32.99. Bingo, I finished 1 product, and that was the scrub, the Tree Hut scrub, for $10.49. Fantasy, 3 items for $34. The Advent Calendar Project Pan, I used 6 items for $37. That's expensive was that little cinnamon for $12. Beauty A to Z, I finished 3 for $26.96. Musical Painting, I finished 2 for $23.50. Child of the 80s, I finished 5 for $86.50. I Love the 90s, also 5 for $64.75. Color Pan, 3 for $22. And then Old New Gifted Blue, 1 for $10.99. So a pretty good month, I think. I am starting 1, 2, 3, 4 projects this month. I think there's 4 projects this month. The new 50 Shades. There's a new project for the Fantastic Ladies. I'm doing Get Baked, and then I'm probably going to do Graveyard. So, holy Moses, y'all. Holy Moses. So yeah, so far this year, I have been making really good progress. So again, I will do a March kind of roundup where I tell you all of what I finished and how many I have left of my goals. Because like I said, in the first video, the intro video, I said I want to finish this many eyeshadows and this many mascara and this many cleansing balms, etc., etc. So we'll go through and we'll do Q1 check-in. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you haven't already, I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now. Do, 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 do.